This is the story of a man named Stanley.
And skip. Alright, we are back in the office
All of his
building.
co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
So we've got a couple of places that I want to go today. Where's my bucket? So, okay, I guess my bucket really did escape in the last, episode. I don't feel very reassured anymore. Has anybody seen my bucket? Okay. I'm gonna boop the thing. Damn.
When Stanley came to a set of 2 open doors, he entered the door on his left.
Okay. I kind of missed my bucket. Anyway, well, that takes out some of the options that I wanted to explore. The kind of wanted to take my bucket places.
Coming to a staircase, Stanley walked upstairs to his boss's office.
Maybe he's seen my bucket. No bucket here. Okay, to the boss's office.
Stepping into his manager's office, Stanley was once again stunned to discover not an indication of any human life.
None.
Shocked, unraveled, Stanley wondered in disbelief who orchestrated this. What dark secret was being held from him? What he could not have known was that the keypad behind the boss's desk guarded the terrible truth that his boss had been keeping from him. And so the boss had assigned it an extra secret PIN number.
Oh.
2845. But of course,
8.
Stanley couldn't possibly have known this.
Not a chance.
Yet incredibly, by simply pushing random buttons on the keypad, Stanley happened to input the correct code by sheer luck.
Lucky.
Amazing. He stepped into the newly opened passageway.
Okay. We're going to go ahead and check out what happens if we make the other choice in the mind control facility. Now this will pop. Yep, there it goes.
Stanley walked straight ahead through the large door that read Mind Control Facility.
Mind control. I wanted to take the bucket to the escape with me. Or in here. Oh, the bucket could have, like, done the glitch thing. Alright. I'm not going to do that again.
The lights rose on an enormous room packed with television screens. What horrible secret did this place hold? Stanley thought to himself.
Now, we have been here
Did
before.
He have the strength to find out?
Technically, we've been here twice because we also came in through up there. Oh, missed. About to walk right off the catwalk. Ooh, employee observation protocol. If, despite adherence to protocol 2A and protocol 2B, an employee leaves the office during, quote, work hours, unquote, and a system loop has failed, you must terminate. Terminate? Like, the employee? That's terrible.
Now the monitors jumped to life,
Oh.
their true nature revealed. Each
got
bore the
fired.
number of an employee in the building, Stanley's co-workers. The lives of so many individuals reduced to images on a screen, and Stanley, one of them, eternally monitored in this place where freedom meant nothing.
Which one was I for? 387? I don't even remember my employee number. It's terrible. I'm the worst employee. That's why I work for myself.
This mind control facility, it was too horrible to believe. It couldn't be true. Had Stanley really been under someone's control
happened to
all
this
this
guy?
time? Was this the only reason he was happy with his boring job? That his emotions had been manipulated to accept it blindly?
I like how they got CCTV
No.
of...
He refused to believe it.
Of lounge
he
chairs.
couldn't accept it. His own life in someone else's control? Never. It was unthinkable.
Unthinkable.
Wasn't it? Was it even possible? Had he truly spent his entire life utterly blind to the world?
Mike Tyson's opinion of the Titanic. It's unthinkable.
But here was the proof. The heart of the operation. Controls labeled with emotions. Happy, or sad, or content. Walking, eating, working. All of it monitored and commanded from this very place. And as the cold reality of his past began to sink in, Stanley decided that this machinery would never again exert its terrible power over another human life. For he would dismantle the controls once and for all.
I don't remember being able to get up to that button before. But we will dismantle the buttons. We will grant freedom to the employees.
And when at last he found the source of the room's power, he knew it was his duty, his obligation, to put an end to this horrible place and to everything it stood for.
Yes. Duty. Well. Roll credits?
Blackness and a rising chill of uncertainty. Was it over? Yes! He had won!
I'm a wiener!
He had defeated the machine, unshackled himself from someone else's command. Freedom
Yes.
was mere moments away.
Freedom!
And yet, even as the immense door slowly opened, Stanley reflected on how many puzzles still lay unsolved. Where had his co-workers gone? How had he been freed from the machine's grasp? What other mysteries did this strange building hold? But as sunlight streamed into the chamber, he realized none of this mattered to him, for it was not knowledge or even power that he had been seeking, but happiness. Perhaps his
Damn.
goal had not been to understand, but to let go.
Ooh.
No longer would anyone tell him where to go, what to do, or how to feel. Whatever life he lives, it will be his.
That's
And that was all he needed to know. It was perhaps the only thing worth knowing. Stanley stepped through the open door.
That's very liberating. It feels like the world's most elaborate retirement party.
Stanley felt the cool breeze upon his skin, the feeling of liberation, the immense possibility of the new path before him. This was exactly the way, right now, that things were meant to happen. And Stanley was happy.
Well, damn. But I'm like Groundhog Day right back here in my office. 427. That's who I am. That's horseshit.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean?
And I still don't...
Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
The bucket! Oh, it's a replacement bucket. Nice.
And try not to lose this one too, you dolt.
Alright, sorry. My bad.
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
So I also want to take the bucket on the catwalk, where we got to play Rocket League and Firewatch. So we're going to go to the right.
This was not the correct way to the meeting room, but Stanley had felt the bucket calling to him, telling him that the employee lounge was simply the place to be.
The place to be.
And here it was. Had the bucket turned out to be correct? Was this better than the meeting room? No, never mind.
Nah.
The bucket was wrong.
I could take the bucket
Stanley
to the
took the door on his
basement.
left to go back to the meeting room.
Ooh. But I won't. No.
No,
Said the bucket.
don't go to the meeting room. Go somewhere else.
I'm gonna go over
the
here.
cargo lift, yes. Go there. Go to the cargo lift. Good,
Said the bucket.
now ride the lift all the way to the top.
Yeah.
There's something up there I need you to do.
Stanley did not question why or how this bucket was speaking to him. It should have alarmed him, of course, because buckets can't talk. But Stanley
Right.
chose not to think about this obvious fact. He was firmly
Three,
convinced that the bucket
two,
had spoken to
one,
him, and he
yeet.
unthinkingly did whatever the bucket asked.
Let's see if this is an option. No, no key card. That is not a cash accepting door. It is credit card only. Danger. Danger everywhere. God, it's accurate. Alright. Where are we going?
No, stop.
No! Whoa.
Look there on the wall. You see?
What?
There's a sign right there. It
What?
says, no buckets past this point.
Oh.
Stanley, how could you think it was okay to bring the bucket here? Unless... What if the problem is that you actually don't know what is a bucket and what isn't a bucket?
Oh.
I suppose that would explain a lot about your behavior up to this point.
I mean, yeah.
Which, if that's true, well, my goodness.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think we have to do something about it.
Oh, good.
This misunderstanding could have dire consequences on the entire rest of the game if not addressed quickly and properly.
Yeah,
So much of the impact of the story is dependent on your understanding of what is and isn't a bucket.
Oh.
Please, stay here for a moment.
I mean, that's a little sus. I'm not gonna lie. I'm sure this is a bucket. I think you're just a bucketophobe. I don't even know. I mean, oh.
Now then, I'm going to run you through some test scenarios,
Oh.
and you'll tell me whether or not the thing I'm showing you is a bucket.
Oh, yes.
Simple enough, right? This should tell us everything we'll ever need to know about what is or is not a bucket. Okay,
This is
let's
great.
begin. Item
Oh.
1. Is this a bucket?
No.
Correct.
What?
It is a hologram of a bucket.
Yes.
Not an actual bucket.
Haha. I'm smart. I'm a smart guy.
Item 2. Is this a bucket?
Yo, the soundtrack. No.
Correct. It is a 3D printed recreation of a bucket,
Ha!
not an actual bucket.
You can't fool me, Nary.
Item 3. Is this a bucket?
Yes.
Correct.
Yay.
This is a bucket.
I'm a wiener. 3 for 3, I can't lose.
Item 4. Is this a bucket?
Yes. Oh.
Are you hallucinating? This is a tractor. It's an enormous machine that tills the earth. I thought this was a gimmick. How on earth did you manage to screw it up?
Tractor?
Absolutely incredible.
I barely know
Just
her.
move on to the next one. Is this a bucket?
No.
Incorrect. This is a bucket.
What? No, hang on a second.
Item 6. Is this a bucket?
Well, I mean, after the last one, I'm not quite so sure.
Trick question. Both.
What?
Gotcha.
Oh, I got. You got me.
Item... Wait, hold on. I can't find
Schrodinger's
the next one.
bucket.
Let me see. It should be around here somewhere. Okay, you and I both know there isn't anything here.
Well, there's a picture of
and
a bucket
I don't
right there.
appreciate the implication that nothing is a bucket when we both clearly know that a bucket is something, and therefore nothing could possibly be something. Unless, in your twisted mind, have you somehow convinced yourself that a bucket is nothing? Answer me
Yeah.
straight, Stanley. Do you believe that nothing is a bucket?
Buckets are like birds. They're not real.
You know what? I'm too confused to even sort it out.
Ah,
I've lost all sense of perspective. What is a bucket? What isn't a bucket? Mere moments ago I could answer these questions with confidence. And yet now I'm somewhat adrift.
welcome to
Do any
2022.
of us know what a bucket is? Am I a bucket? Stanley, I can't keep doing this. I'm losing myself, and myself was all I ever had to begin with.
Do you
I'm
identify
afraid
as a
the
bucket?
bucket is threatening to tear our relationship apart. I can't have that. I'm sorry. But I'm going to erase all buckets
No,
from
no,
the game
no,
entirely.
no, no,
Okay, here we go.
no. Don't, my bucket. He be stealing my bucket.
What happened? Is everything gone? Why did everything disappear? Wait, was
Everything's a
everything
bucket.
every single thing in the game was a bucket. Oh my God, I had no idea.
We're all
How could-
buckets.
Except me.
Je suis le
I'm not a
bouquet.
bucket after all. And you, Stanley, you're still here. You're not a bucket either. Oh, this is wonderful news. We're not buckets.
No, je suis le bouquet.
I actually feel much more at ease right now. It's delightful to get some clarity on that issue, but it doesn't change the fact that we haven't got a game. So,
I
tell you
mean,
what,
yeah.
I'll reset everything.
Yes.
We'll put back all of the buckets.
All the buckets are back. Wait, do I
And
get...
we'll know that it's all a bucket. But if you run into anyone else, maybe don't mention that.
All right.
Who knows what that information might do to a person?
Or a
All
bucket.
right, here we go.
They could be a bucket. Wait, so do I get my escape pod bucket and my replacement bucket back? Can I get 2 buckets? I'd be extra reassured if I got 2 buckets.
All of his co-workers were gone. What could it mean? Stanley decided to go to the meeting room. Perhaps he had simply missed a memo.
I do get my regular bucket. This is not my replacement bucket. It's my regular bucket. Nice.
A good bucket, a strong bucket, a humble bucket, a committed bucket, a bucket of culture and distinction.
Very distinctive bucket. Wait a second. I have no knowledge of this place. Why does that all look different?
Stanley clutched the bucket tightly to his chest and entered the door on his left.
Okay, chat, put it in the comments. Was that different from before? That looked different.
I mean the kind of music men hum or whistle when they feel on top of the world. And gentlemen, one of the many things that give you that tip-top feeling is the pleasure of being well-dressed.